I thought they can handle it and now I need to fix it all over again. If you ever said that sentence or even thought it, this one is for you. You're leading a business, you're committed, you know what you're doing, you're clear on your goals, you're clear on the process, and still somehow, at least once a week, the ball is dropped. The email wasn't answered, the client is angry, the deadline was missed. Somehow it seems that you're the only person that cares about what will actually happen and about the results. Am I the only one who's working here? Let's talk about expectations, disappointments, how to manage them when you work with a team, and how to prevent those things from happening, especially without micromanaging and still having your results delivered. Hi, I'm Maria B, and I help entrepreneurs, founders, and their teams to remove the mental overload, to create a system that is based on trust and communication that actually brings consistent results without the burnout and definitely the need of micromanage everything and doing everything by yourself. Whether you're just starting working with a team or you're already having a team and you want to expand and to grow and to scale faster, it could get messy. And those skills help you to organize the communication and the expectations in the way that you are not disappointed all the time and definitely bring you the results that you want, because we do want them eventually. Here is the pattern that I see among every founder, is that you're crystal clear on what's supposed to be happening. You communicate it in the best way possible. They even gonna take notes and sometimes even ask questions. And then somehow when you get to the result, you completely get the opposite sometimes of what was discussed and what was in your head. So how is it possible? Like you just said what needs to be done. Two things that usually happen. The first one is that you say, okay, I need to deal with the important things by myself. I cannot trust them. I cannot delegate. In this case, your workload is of course going to increase. We don't want that. The second thing that usually happens is, of course, you think and understand that maybe those are not my people. I hired them. I thought they're going to be great. I think they're going to be a great fit for me. My companies, they have the skills. They're wrong. Something is off about them. Could be. I'm not saying that not. But what if the problem is in neither of those things? Maybe there was some miscommunication in those 4 steps that I was just talking about, and it creates this friction of expectations that we'll never meet. Most leaders are gonna think it's a communication issue, and they're gonna search for some hacks to improve their communication with their team. But the issue is much deeper, because there is some misalignment, because you probably noticed this pattern repeats itself also when you have tried the hack. It might improve a little bit, but the solution is not gonna come. Expectations without creating alignment, they're just very nice assumptions that you assume that they will happen. You delegate a task while thinking they understand what it means, but for them, there is still misunderstanding because there is still misalignment of what the success of the task looks like, or what the success of the process looks like. And in your head is very clear, but in theirs, it's completely missing sometimes. That creates not just misalignment, but sometimes disconnect. And until it's going to be fixed, you're gonna continue repeating recycle. High hopes, half delivery, a lot of frustration, a cycle repeat. Now, what will happen if you will address this issue and fix it once and for all? You will stop babysitting. There is no more micromanagement. You will not need even to check on that alignment ever again if you will create it in the first place. You build and expand your team that not just follow instructions and your orders or task management, but they actually engaged and self-motivated. That's the key to the success of running a business. You regain your energy not just because you are not just as frustrated and drained anymore emotionally and energetically, but you definitely going to have much more free time in your schedule because you don't need to take this workload on yourself. They will be able to execute what is needed without you being there. You're going to get your finally time back. And one of my favorites is you actually build a company culture and not just a fix for a specific procedure. And no, it's not going to make you less successful or less ambitious. It's just going to make you more aligned and more human and definitely still bring you the best results. And when that happens, you finally get to the place of having the dream company that you wanted since day one, the one that you enjoy working at, the one that you have a team that you trust, and the one that brings you the result and the success that you definitely deserve. Subscribe for my channel so you can get more insight of exactly how to fix things. Next time we will address the issue of what are the steps that you can start taking already in order to fix this ignoring the alignment that you had until now and how to create this alignment with your team from the core.